Here we are at last after severe technical difficulties. My name is Levi Jacob, and welcome back to your daily basketball recap. Let's start off with our game of the night. Spurs beat the Thunder 111 to 109. A big welcome back to Victor Wembanyama. He played 21 minutes, had about 21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, was the difference maker for them in this game despite playing 21 minutes. Really, really genuinely he was. You saw it as the Thunder played offense and defense against him. It really, really made them look like they were shell-shocked. They had a very hard time compensating for the fact that he was now back, and there's a 7'6" guy running around the court with enormous arms. Just able to be everywhere. He was literally able to be everywhere in those 21 minutes. It wouldn't have, no offense to the Spurs, it wouldn't have happened without the Spurs, without Victor Wembanyama being on the court. The rest of the Spurs played relatively pretty exceptionally well, honestly. Devin Vassell, 6 for 13 shooting, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 of 8 from the free throw line, and 4 of 9 from the 3-point line. 22 points by De'Aaron Fox, 2 rebounds, 4 assists. Played well defensively, 8 of 15 shooting. Stephon Castle, 22 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 6 turnovers, but 9 of 16 shooting, 2 of 5 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He's, since coming back, is showing more. I guess it's the second game back, but still showing more efficiency, higher efficiency. Dylan Harper went 3 for 13, but if you were watching the game, you wouldn't have thought that he was 3 for 13. He really has such a natural feel for the game. Crazy that he's a number 2 pick next to Victor Wembanyama. This team is just chock full of talent. No excuses. The Thunder should have won this game. The Spurs implemented a fouling up 3 method at the end of that game that really, really stymied the Thunder's ability to come back. The Thunder went on a run in the beginning of this game, really got out to a good lead, and then Victor Wembanyama came out, and he's such a difficult problem to have as a team. Like, what do you do with him? The guy there literally is nothing that he can't do on the basketball court. And he only played 21 minutes, but he just, every time that he was out there, despite anything else, he dominated. He has more weight on Chet Holmgren, so he can move him around. Isaiah Hartenstein is actually he's a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? He's not as mobile as Chet is on defense. Still nothing to be taken away from Isaiah Hartenstein. But there's just no answer. No one has an answer for this guy. And they needed every single minute of Victor Wembanyama that they can get. They needed every single miracle 3-point shot that they hit. I don't think this is a performance that could be replicated very easily. To be honest with you, they hit some really difficult shots. The Thunder are still playing very good defense, but the Spurs were able to hit really, really good shots as well. But not the ending that I wanted, but I do think that the right team won this game. The Thunder, they just look flustered. The two, the 2A, 2B guys, Jalen and Chet, both at 17 and 7. But they just didn't, I don't know. They just looked unprepared. They looked like a deer in headlights a little bit. Chet kind of adjusted. He started trying to play a little bit more to his strengths, but Wemby just kept, it was just so much pressure, and they had so many, they played a little bit like a Thunder style defense. They just kept gnawing at you. So many young athletic guys were really so, a part of this team. Shea, 29 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, a block, 12 of 23 from the floor. So he still had high percentage looks. 1 of 7 from 3. So if he hit one more of those, they would have won the game. And 4 for 4 from the line. But the note here was they gave him a lot of room to operate. They didn't mind him hitting twos, especially in the mid range. They give him a lot of room because they know as soon as they get close to him, he's going to figure out a way to get you to the line. And they allowed that to not happen this game. They said, we'll just go back and hit a 3 with a hand in our face. We don't even care about it. And they were able to win the game like that. It was just, I don't know. It was a very, very impressive outing to see. On the Spurs part, I believe in this team. I don't think that they would win a 7-game series against the Thunder, but I do hope these two teams match up in the playoffs. I really genuinely do. Kudos to Adam Silver and the league for putting together. I don't want to say this tournament because the rest of it was a little bit boring. Like the Knicks portion of this and the Magic portion of this were actually like the Eastern Conference was more exciting than the rest of the Western Conference. Maybe it's because the Thunder is so much better than the other teams that they were playing otherwise. But this felt like playoff basketball. They played down to the last minute, and it was aggressive masterclass by both of these coaches. Everybody included in these games should be proud of themselves. I still think that the Thunder are significantly better than the Spurs team, but honestly, like seriously, absolute, just a round of applause to the Spurs team for competing at such a high level for so many young guys, and just killing it. Really, seriously, like very, very impressed with them. And I'm very excited to see this happen in the playoffs. Hopefully, really, I hope that this is the case. Moving on to our next game. The Knicks beat the Magic 132 to 120. This was also it was just a great game. It was a great game. Jalen Brunson had a season high 40 points. I wonder if that counts in the record books because it's the in-season tournament. Just kidding. Karl Anthony has a 29 and 8. Both of these players kind of lit up in the second half. They were both solid in the first half, but they weren't so much of the focal point of this team. Definitely on offense. And then in the second half, things really kicked into gear. It was a closer game, even though there's a 10-point separation. I think even like as early as the second quarter, the Magic actually were up significantly. It always felt close because of the intensity. Like I said, everybody was playing like the playoffs. It was nuts. OG Anunoby also showed up. 24, 6, 4, 3 steals, a block, 8 of 13 shooting. Towns was 9 of 11, and Brunson was 16 of 27 points. Josh Hart went 12, 6, and 6. Classic Josh Hart stat line. But like he was defending. Like it was awesome. It was a great game. Seriously, down to the last quarter or so, it was still a game. Jalen Suggs, to start off this game, was going wild. He was actually neck and neck with Brunson as far as scoring. I want to say going into the half, they both had 25. He then looks like he has a little bit of like an injured groin or something. He looked hobbled, and was not playing the same basketball after that because again, he got another point afterwards. Paolo Banchero stepped up in the second half. He had 25, 8, and 3 on 10 of 22 shooting. Desmond Bane, I think that the Knicks knew that he was kind of like the heart and soul of this team to this point. He still got a lot of drawing off. He still got a lot of back and forth. Really passionate player. I like seeing him in the Eastern Conference. I think he really is. He brings something special to this Eastern Conference. I like the energy. I like the tenacity. I like how aggressive this Orlando team is. Anthony Black, although he didn't play so well in this game, he's again 5 of 15. I think he was also 5 of 15 in the last game as well. Although he didn't, show it on the court in regards to productive basketball, I like the energy of this team. Jace Richardson got some time as well. That was fun to see. Playing smart basketball, playing like smart on the offensive side of the ball. But another series that I would love to see in the playoffs. I would love to watch the Knicks play Pistons and Magic on their way to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Just you want to see the best play the best, all are great options. I hope that Franz comes back and they're able to really play at full health against each other because this is like it just has the potential to be like a good rivalry in regards to both these teams. Definitely Thunder Spurs has the potential to be an incredible rivalry, but I would just love to see it all around. Kudos to Adam Silver again. These conference finals, if these were the conference finals, like I think everybody would be ecstatic about it. I think ratings would go through the roof, and if they were to play basketball at this level in those conference finals, man, that would be a win for everybody. Just really excited to see all of these players in the finals, all the winning players in the finals, or in the NBA Cup final, the Emirates Cup, whatever nonsense title they want to give it. Something to be said is also that the Vegas crowd was really in it for both these games. You'd worry that, like, it's a neutral zone. It wasn't a problem. Was not a problem at all. Everybody was into it, especially with the Wemby minutes, obviously, because everyone's just like, it's like when Porzingis was playing when he was younger with the Knicks. Like, everyone's just waiting to see what ridiculous thing was going to happen next. This is like that, but on steroids. Just very, very, very impressed with how this played out. The rest of the tournament for me was a little bit more disappointing. Obviously, it was like a note that everybody had, obviously, but a little bit less, whatever you want to say, inspired. But just incredible all around. Great basketball to watch. Happy that I got to watch it. And we'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to let Shlomo give his thoughts on the upcoming Tuesday final. And I'll save my opinions for us to debate it moving forward. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, for listening, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. This has been Levi Jacob with your daily basketball recap in 15 minutes or less, and we will see you tomorrow.